This place. Man, this place feels like a strangely beautiful contradiction. Somehow here, old and new coexist in a perfectly orchestrated dance that honors the past and embraces the present. Somehow here, getting and staying healthy relies just as much on the old and traditional as it does the new and cutting edge. This place, this revelation, it's the former Soviet Republic of Latvia. We are Jamil and Idris, twin brothers, medical doctors, world travelers. Our passion? We wander the globe in search of the people, the places, and the things that uniquely affect health, wellness, the human body, and the human condition. Double trouble? Nah. Double delightful, double insightful, double informative, double quirky? Yeah, we'd like to think so. Renaissance men? Yeah, we'd like to think so. After all, you never know where we're going to end up next. This is our journey. This is the Globe on Call. When you think of Latvia, you probably think of lots of things. Snow? There's lots of snow. Natural beauty? There's lots of natural beauty. Festive people? Better believe it. But when you think of Latvia, do you think about a place with a cutting-edge treatment for alcoholism? If you don't, well, you should. And at Riga's Alcoholism Health, it's a cutting-edge, if not slightly controversial approach to treating alcoholism that they take. Alcoholism Health was born out of founder Russell Hughes and wife Daria's own struggles with alcoholism.
Big passion, because it's the way I started out. I started out with having alcohol problems. Both of us, yeah. So we were together.
We both, yeah.
Partners in crime, really.
Yes, yeah. World was
no crime. But
it's a good saying. It's a good saying.
After they endured multiple unsuccessful attempts at alcohol rehab back in the UK, Russell and Daria decided to try something different. Disulfiram, a medication used to treat alcoholism. It works by inhibiting the body's ability to metabolize alcohol. Alcohol levels in the blood then rise, and
when you take alcohol, it makes you very
ill.
It makes you go very red.
All the palpitation, heart,
you get a palpitation,
blood pressure.
You go quite red, and you feel physically sick. So nauseous. It's like a really bad hangover, I think.
Normally, disulfiram is taken as a pill. However, for some, compliance with taking pills can be easily manipulated. When they want to drink, they cheat and they don't take their pills. That's why administering an implantable form of disulfiram, something not done many places, is cutting edge. And that's why people from all over the world come to Latvia for treatment.
The majority of our customers, patients, are from the UK, but we get them from the States, Canada, Australia.
Yes,
where else?
It was
France,
from
Germany,
Africa
Spain,
to Iraq.
Africa,
Iraq.
Nigeria.
You said even the Gaza Strip you had one.
And one of the Gaza Strip, that's great.
Yes,
Yeah, that's great.
At Alcoholism, arriving patients like the one that was occupying this room just moments before are initially brought to the facility's medical floor. There, they are detoxed under the close supervision of a doctor. Detox completed, 5 days later they're taken down to one of the clinic's surgical suites where the disulfiram implant is placed. It was in the surgical waiting area that we met Canadian Darren Goodall as he waited on word about his wife Sarah, who was having a disulfiram implant placed.
It's going to be a whole new life for us. Right. You know, definitely. I mean, she's the greatest girl in the world. And when she drinks, it's a different story. Crazy stuff goes on.
Oh, yeah.
So why is Latvia, of all places, on the cutting edge of treating alcoholism? Well, yearly the average Latvian consumes 33% more alcohol than the average American. With no minimum legal drinking age and with some of the European Union's lowest taxes on alcohol, Latvians have a lot of experience dealing with alcoholism. Speaking with Sarah's surgeon, we learned that in an effort to combat drug and alcohol addiction in Latvia, the government does something that's pretty unique.
Basically, the government pays for the methadone program. For instance, it covers the methadone cost fully, like 100%. It also covers part of the costs for alcohol-dependent patients.
But the government isn't just throwing money at the problem. Latvia is one of the few countries that provides training for doctors right out of medical school in narcology, the specialty of treating drug and alcohol addiction. After leaving Alcoholism, we wanted to reconnect with Canadians Darren and Sarah Goodall. We caught up with them a few hours later in their hotel room. Implant in place, Sarah looked great, and she felt, well, Let her tell you.
Yeah, no, I still feel great. I still want to go out for dinner tonight.
Well, I see you got some room service here, so you're not
Yeah.
Detox and the implant now behind her, Sarah reflected on the personal challenges that led her to Latvia.
I started my first drink when I was about 14. It really got bad when I was 26, 27. And then 27 to 33, for 32. That was my worst years. I went to rehab twice. I went into a
Three?
Yeah, 3. I went to detoxes like at the hospital because I was shaking so bad trying to quit on my own, probably 3 or 4 times. After a while, it was just I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I tried other avenues. I did 28-day treatments twice.
And now, what do they think about the future?
I'm so excited. It's just so much is going to change for me.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Probably
like...
more excited than she is because I get back to living.
Yeah.
High alcohol consumption rates, a government willing to invest heavily in addiction treatment programs, and doctors trained specifically to deal with addiction has resulted in Latvia being on the cutting edge of alcoholism treatment.
Once I get married, to come to this stone.
Latvians have a deep connection with nature that they feel is key to promoting physical and spiritual well-being. So after leaving Alustin and its modern approach, we wondered, was there still a role for treating alcoholism and addiction in Latvia using nature and the old traditional way of doing things?
So we were in the Pokaini forest earlier today, and we were told that Latvians have a deep connection with outdoors and the forests and the trees and nature. What is the role of nature and outdoors in Latvian health and well-being?
It's the best connection with God, because as in our culture, we don't need churches or big houses for to pray a God, to be connected with God. And the best way to connect with it, it's to use nature, to go outside, to connect with the nature, because the nature is the most beautiful part of the God. I think so.
When it comes to the old traditional way of doing things, there is nothing more traditional in Latvia than country bathhouses like the one run by Maris and his father, physician, psychotherapist, and sauna master, Juris. Latvian bathhouses honor 3 key elements: fire, water, and air. Latvians believe that by honoring these elements, bathhouses promote a harmony between nature, the soul, and the body, a harmony that is important in promoting health. It was this belief that led Jairus to largely abandon his traditional medical practice for the bathhouse.
Before that, I worked as a typical medical doctor and psychotherapist in private practice, and I'm being professor in higher schools. But now it's more and more. I'm being interested not only treated body or mind, but soul too. But in modern medicine, in evidence-based medicine, we doesn't accept soul. But I feel inside me and inside you, why doesn't treat soul too?
Many Latvians believe that stress is both a spiritual and a physical affliction. They also believe that when harmony exists between nature, the soul, and the body, stress can be alleviated. And treatment in the bathhouse?
And for me, it's the best way how to cope stress, negative stress. And in United, it's been accepted 95% illnesses being connected in some way with stress, negative stress.
When it comes to treating addiction, Jairus may be onto something. For years as doctors, we've known that chronic stress can lead to structural and functional changes in the brain that make people more susceptible to addiction and alcoholism. So, the traditional bathhouse, well, it may be effective when it comes to treating alcoholism. Like Latvia itself, this country's approach to health and the treatment of alcoholism and addiction may at first look and feel like a strangely beautiful contradiction. But in reality, it's nothing short of an inspiring revelation.
Twin Doctors TV. Educate, inspire, entertain. Follow us at www.twindoctorstv.com and on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Stay healthy. Bye now.